What if I told you that the biggest difference between successful people and everyone else isn't talent, luck, or intelligence? It's discipline. Most people believe they need motivation to get started. They wait until they feel ready. But the truth is, motivation comes and goes. Discipline stays. Every morning, you have two choices. You can hit the snooze button and stay comfortable, or you can get up and move one step closer to the life you want. That single decision, repeated every day, shapes your future. Discipline isn't exciting. It doesn't get applause. No one celebrates the days you wake up early, study, work out, or keep going when nobody is watching. But those quiet moments are where real success is built. Think about it. A single workout won't change your body. One book won't make you smarter. One day of hard work won't make you rich. But when you repeat those actions consistently for months and years, the results become impossible to ignore. The problem is that people fall in love with results instead of the process. They want instant success, instant money, instant happiness. But life doesn't work that way. Every meaningful achievement is built through small actions done consistently. Discipline means keeping your promises to yourself. It means showing up even when you're tired. Even when you're bored. Even when nobody believes in you. Because every time you choose discipline over excuses, you're building a stronger version of yourself. And one day, people will call you lucky. Without ever seeing the thousands of disciplined choices that brought you there. Most people quit too early. They don't fail because they're incapable. They fail because they stop when progress becomes invisible. The hardest part of any journey is the moment when you're putting in the work but seeing no results. You wake up early. You stay consistent. You keep learning. Yet nothing seems to change. This is where discipline separates winners from everyone else. Discipline tells you to keep going, even when the reward hasn't arrived. Imagine planting a seed. You don't dig it up every day to check if it's growing. You water it, protect it, and trust the process. Success works the same way. Every page you read, every workout you finish, every skill you practice, and every distraction you avoid is an investment in your future. The world celebrates the championship trophy but ignores the thousands of lonely mornings, late nights, and sacrifices behind it. That's why discipline is so powerful. It teaches you to focus on what you can control instead of worrying about what you can't. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to show up again tomorrow. Because one disciplined day becomes one disciplined week. One disciplined week becomes one disciplined month. One disciplined month becomes one disciplined year. And one disciplined year can completely transform your life. There will be days when you don't feel like working. Days when you're tired, frustrated, and ready to quit. Those are the days that matter the most. Anyone can work when they feel motivated. But the people who achieve extraordinary success are the ones who keep going when motivation disappears. Discipline is choosing your future over your current mood. Every excuse feels comfortable in the moment. I'll start tomorrow. Just one more day. I'm not ready yet. But tomorrow has a way of becoming next week. Then next month. Then another year. Time doesn't wait for anyone. While some people are making excuses, others are building skills, creating opportunities, and getting one step closer to their dreams. The gap between successful people and everyone else isn't usually talent. It's the number of times they refuse to quit. Every small decision matters. Choosing to read instead of scrolling. Choosing to save instead of wasting. Choosing to practice instead of procrastinating. These tiny choices may seem insignificant today, but they create an unstoppable future. One day, you'll look back and realize that your life wasn't changed by one big moment. It was changed by the small, disciplined decisions you made every single day. Always remember, your habits create your future. Protect them, and they'll protect your dreams. Most people think discipline is about forcing yourself to work harder. But real discipline is about making fewer decisions. Successful people don't wake up every morning asking, "Should I work today?" They've already decided. They don't negotiate with their goals. They simply follow the routine they've built. That's the power of habits. When your actions become automatic, success becomes predictable. Imagine two people. One waits until they feel motivated. The other works whether they feel like it or not. After a week, there's little difference. After a month, the gap becomes noticeable. After a year, they're living completely different lives. Not because one was smarter. Not because one was luckier. But because one chose consistency over comfort. Life will always offer distractions. Social media. Endless entertainment. Negative people. Comfort. Excuses. Every distraction steals a small piece of your future. Every disciplined choice builds it back. Remember, you don't have to change your entire life overnight. Start with one promise. Wake up 30 minutes earlier. Read 10 pages every day. Exercise for 20 minutes. Save a small amount of money every month. Practice your skill for one focused hour. These actions seem small. But small actions repeated hundreds of times create extraordinary results. There will be days when you fail. You'll miss a workout. You'll waste time. You'll lose focus. That's normal. The mistake isn't failing once. The mistake is believing one bad day destroys your progress. It doesn't. Get back on track the next day. That's what disciplined people do. They don't chase perfection. They chase consistency. Years from now, people will admire your success. They'll say you were born talented. They'll say you were lucky. They'll never see the mornings you wanted to quit. The nights you kept learning while others slept. The sacrifices you made when nobody was watching. But you'll know the truth. Your success wasn't built in one incredible moment. It was built through thousands of ordinary moments where you chose discipline over excuses. And that's the secret nobody talks about. Because in the end, discipline doesn't just change your schedule. It changes your mindset. It changes your character. It changes your future. One day, you'll wake up and realize something incredible. The things that once felt impossible have become your normal. Waking up early no longer feels difficult. Working out isn't a struggle anymore. Reading every day becomes a habit. Staying focused feels natural. This is what discipline does. It transforms effort into identity. You no longer say, "I'm trying to be successful." You become the kind of person who naturally does what successful people do. And that's the greatest reward. Not the money. Not the fame. Not the recognition. But becoming someone you can truly respect. Because success without character is temporary. Discipline builds both. There will always be people who are more talented than you, smarter than you, more experienced than you. But very few people are willing to stay consistent for years without giving up. That's where your advantage lies. When everyone else is looking for shortcuts, you master the basics. When everyone else quits after a setback, you take one more step. When everyone else waits for the perfect time, you begin with what you have. Remember this. Every sunrise is a new opportunity. Every decision shapes your future. Every habit is casting a vote for the person you're becoming. So ask yourself,